Hello everybody, welcome home and welcome back to Schmitty300 Plays Slay the Spire, episode 2. So, let's pick up right where we left off. We just finished the first floor and got the new energy relic, the uranium anvil. And let's just pick up right where we left off. So here we have only one choice on where we're going to start. And yeah, so the second floor is obviously going to be much more difficult than the first. The enemies are much more interesting in a frustrating kind of way, but let's just get right into it. Okay, so these guys are from the Conspire mod. So every time you touch this guy, this intention is going to change. So right now he's going to add some block and do 8 damage to me, but as soon as I hit him with anything, or make him lose HP, that will change. And that can change to, this guy's going to buff himself, it could change to anything. So let's think about this clearly for a second here. So I wonder if I use this guy, so as you can also see I now have 4 energy. However, so this is going to downgrade a random card in your draw pile, hand, or discard pile. So what did it downgrade? I don't remember which were upgraded, so I guess we'll just proceed as normal. Alright, so if I play this, so this is going to convert all damage into poison. If I play this, I wonder if that'll not make him change his... Oh, whenever I play a card, I read that wrong. My bad. Alright, I'm already making mistakes. So every time I play a card, these guys change their intentions. So now this guy's buffing himself, and now he's doing 20 damage. So we have to play cards. So, yeah. Okay, so no damage here, but I do want to keep inflicting more punishment on him. I want to take no damage, but if I play this card, it's going to change. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. Okay. I can handle that. So I'm going to take 1 damage and get debuffed a couple of times. So be it. So now I'm vulnerable. Okay. So we're going to have to just kind of... So now I'm taking 12 damage with some debuffs. Can we do better than that? Same. Let's put a block up while I can. And let's play another card. Okay. Not great, but I can deal with it. Oh yeah, we got the thread needle. Fantastic. Alright. So you will die if I hit you with anything. So let's do that. So he will be dead at the start of his turn because he's taking 18 poison damage. So I don't care what he does. However, I do care what you do. I think we should probably play Eviscerate. What are we drawing next turn? You know what? I'm going to play it slow. Yeah, I'm going to end my turn there. Take a debuff. And, okay, so we'll hit him with that, or discard the wound. He's now blocking with a debuff. Oh, no, he's just blocking. No debuff. Play a poison. Now he's going to negative effect on me. Seeing as how the poison is doing a nice job for us, I'm just going to call it there. He can do all the negative effects to me he wants. And yeah, do that again. So he couldn't inflict a status on me all he wants because he's dead now. 10 poison at the start of his turn. Nothing holding us back. Alright, what do we got now? Caltrops are a lot of fun. So Caltrops are, this is our first power, or one of our first power cards. Make sure my mic is going right here. So if I play this, every time I get touched by an enemy, even if I have block up, they take 5 damage for each time they touch me. We're not that much of a defensive deck, though. What else are our options? Skewer. So this will use up all of it. So X on the card means it uses up all the remaining energy. And it'll do 10 damage that number of times. And Slice is a free card and does 6 damage. Just a very nice strike, basically. Yeah, we'll take a Caltrops. Sure. Okay. Oh, perfect timing. Okay, so I'm glad I took the. I hope my mic is okay. It doesn't sound great in my head, but I think it's okay. Like I said, raw content, not great at recording or whatever. Anyway, so Caltrops are the perfect card for this fight because these guys will, generally speaking, usually they will do multiple tiny attacks. Like this guy is doing 1 damage 5 times, as is this guy. Unfortunately, we're not holding Caltrops right now, so we can't play it. Excuse me. This whole talking all day, or talking a whole bunch in a day is not what I'm used to yet. Okay, taking 5 damage, so let's just block that. No problem. Do I want to? Oh, so the catch to these guys, as you'll see, they have flight. If they get hit 3 times in one turn, they'll actually fall. So I can actually prevent all of the damage by attacking him 3 times. He would fall and then do nothing. But the strategist in me says we've already blocked this damage, but this guy's getting stronger this turn. So if we don't deal with him next turn, he's probably going to do something like 2 or 3 times 5. So why don't we go ahead and knock him out of the sky? Down he goes. He's all stunned. So he's doing literally nothing this turn. I'm blocking all this damage. Plus I got the I'm going to forget I have the thread and needle almost every turn. So prepare to be annoyed with me. Let's start bumping this up. Excuse me. All right, let's get that out there. Okay, so now we're going to want to block as much as we can. We can't knock him out of the sky. So this is going to activate. Haha, I remembered it. I remembered it. So we're going to have 9 block at the end of my turn. So we're good here. Let's so he's getting stronger. Let's focus on him now. I'm not going to play this, so I'll discard that. And let's put poison on him. So again, taking no damage. All right, so this guy his intent is unknown, but I do know what he's doing. He's going to go back into the sky on this turn. So let's see if we can do something about that. Let's go ahead and play this. So here's a perfect example of the losing strength. So he's got 2 attack times 5 times. If we play Piercing Whale, he's going to start doing 0. So now I don't have to play. Ugh, I can't even talk today. So raw content, no editing, nothing. You get exactly what I record. Yeah. I don't have to play any of my defends now, so we're good to go. So I'm just going to knock the crap out of this guy. One thing I didn't mention as well is that I'm sure you probably read, but I just didn't explain, was that when they're flying, they take 50% less attack damage. So he took full damage from those poison strikes I just used. So he'll take 6 damage at the start of his turn. He'll have 1 hit point. At the start of his next turn, he's going to be dead. So he's already taken care of. So we're good to go. And I'll finally draw Caltrops now. And maybe I get to show you what they do. Maybe. Huh. Not an ideal turn. So you are dead. That's fine. If I play poison on you... Okay, I'm not going to show you Caltrops, so here's what I'm going to do. So this guy takes 50% less damage from attack cards. This is a skill card. So this is just going to add poison. So he's dead at the start of his turn. No problem. So he's dead, he's doing damage. I can't block all of it. And I don't want to waste my... Or, I guess not waste, but I don't want to... Oh, I could block all of it with Thread and Needle. What I actually want to do is I want to play Eviscerate. This will do 7 damage to him 3 times, which will be 1, 2, 3. Knock him out of the sky. Boom. So now we're on easy street. So bickety bam, fights over. All right, what's our next card? Ooh, Bouncing Flask. I do like Bouncing Flask. We got energy to play it too. So Bouncing Flask does 3 poison to a random enemy 3 times, but if you do it against a single enemy, it'll just apply 9 poison. And if you upgrade it, it ups to 12. A fun card, no doubt. We are working on some poison stuff, so let's go ahead and have some fun and take that. So we have 23 cards in our deck, which is, depending on who you ask, that's quite a few. My decks are usually between low 20s and 30-ish. And I don't win all the time, but I have a lot of fun, so the naysayers can get stuffed. Let's do an event. Venturing through a series of tombs, you are faced with a large sarcophagus studded with gems in the center of a circular room. You cannot make out the writing on the coffin, however. You do notice black fog seeping out from the sides. So we can gain a random relic, and if we do that, we have 50% chance to become cursed with Writhe, which is unplayable and innate. Innate means that you will draw that on your first turn every single time. Annoying, but we might not always get it, though. Let's go for it. We didn't get it. Okay, so you push open the coffin, the fog dissipates harmlessly. Inside, you find the mortal remains of a decorated soldier grasping an old relic. You pilfer it, and you move on. We got the gavel. Whenever you play 3 skills in a turn, gain 5 bonus damage. I think that's just 5 damage on your next attack. Which could be interesting. Could be interesting. We play a lot of skills because we like our poison. Yeah, we're pretty skill heavy. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. We'll try and keep... So, one thing I'll definitely admit about my gameplay is so very often... depending on how far you get or how many elites you fight, etc., you can get relics all across the top of the screen here. And as you get toward the end of the game, I definitely admit that I don't pay attention to all of them, because a lot of them are passive. Like the frozen egg is passive. The uranium anvil is passive. You just get the energy. We haven't even noticed a downgrade yet, but whatever. We get reminded of this after the first attack, but I'm sure there have already been a couple of battles where I've not remembered that this is a thing. And I've already commented on how I've forgotten about Thread and Needle already. So, yeah, there are a number of times where I'll have a whole roll of relics, and then one of them will pop, and I'm like, oh yeah, right, I forgot I had that. And then I'll say that again 3 or 4 more battles in a row. Okay, we got $200. Should we go shopping? Let's go shopping. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got Noxious Fumes. Ooh, what is this? Treasure map. The map now shows what relics can be found in treasure and elite rooms. Interesting. I have never seen that before. That's cool. What was this one? The Kindling. Whenever you rest at a rest site, increase your max HP by 5. So, Noxious Fumes is one of my favorite cards for the Silent. It's a power. For the rest of the fight, at the start of your turn, you apply 3 poison to all enemies. And it's upgraded already because I have the frozen egg. Boom. So it's Noxious Fumes plus. Yeah, we're going to take that. And then we are going to get rid of... We don't need these lame strikes, so we'll get rid of one of those. And yeah. Are we just... How many discarding cards did we pick? Yeah, we did though. We could. Oops. Oh, should we have some fun and pick up Sneaky Strike? We discard cards with Survivor and Dagger Throw. Nah. Nope. Change my mind. Okay, so this is the black market. If we go this way, we're going to get 3 campfires in a row and avoid all elites. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go next event. Okay, this event sucks. So this is basically your choice. You can lose all of your gold and run, or you can fight. It's basically an elite fight. These guys are pretty tough. They're basically mugging you. The mask they're wearing, specifically this guy is wearing, is the relic you can win if you win this fight. This relic, if you have it, all your enemies will start weakened on their first turn. Pretty useful, but you can come across this event when you've got, $300-400 and a deck that isn't quite all put together yet, and you basically have to choose. Do you want to lose all your gold or die? Take your pick. I'm not too worried about this, and I just spent almost all my gold, so you can have my money, and I'm just gonna leave. Call me a sucker. Yeah, jerks. I'll get you next time. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's go to a campfire. So we're pretty high on health. We don't need this, so let's upgrade the crap out of my deck. What does this upgrade to? Increases it by poison by 3. This increases to 3 poison 4 times. Setup becomes free. Poison weapons becomes free. Piercing Whale goes to 8, not 9. That goes to 8 and 4. That goes to 7. That goes to 10 and 10. We intend our enemies to be poisoned most of the time. Let's upgrade Bane to get 20 damage out of that. All right, here's the black market. So, there are a selection of black, or well, I'm not even sure what class this is actually called. I haven't looked into it. Again, not a lot of research. I just like this game and I'm playing it, so whatever. So when you come to these markets, 5 of these cards will be available for purchase, along with a selection of rare relics. So, or actually boss relics, I think these actually are. And then you can spend 2 of your void shards to remove a card, which we're going to do. You can spend 3 shards to pick up a random relic, which we're going to take. We got Lucky Rock. Each time you play an attack card, you have a 5% chance to gain critical, which is the next attack. Okay, cool. So I've played with this mod for a little while now, and some of these cards are pretty good. Some of them are actually quite class specific, but I love this card. I love Gouge. Doesn't matter what kind of deck I'm playing or what class I'm playing. I love this card. So this is a good learning opportunity as well. So Artifact is the condition that prevents any debuffs. Oh, excuse me again. It prevents or it negates any debuffs played upon that character, monster, or yourself. So if a monster has 2 artifact on it, and I'm trying to play a card that says apply, try and play neutralize, try to apply 2 weak. That 2 weak is a single individual debuff. There's just 2 of them. So the artifact would negate being weakened, and then that artifact value would go down to 1 if you started with 2. There are some cards that apply 2 debuffs at once. I'm trying to think of one of them. I believe the Ironclad has an uppercut card, which I believe does 13 damage and applies 1 weak and applies 1 vulnerable. So in that case, it would remove both of those artifacts at the same time. This card rules because it removes artifact first and then applies the weak and the vulnerable, which kicks so much butt. It only costs 8 shards, so I almost always take that. This could be useful too. The first time each turn you discard a card, you gain an energy. Again, we've only got 2 cards that do that, but you know, it's 15 shards. So what's this one? Whenever you take a card in the future reward, you take all. No, we're not doing that. This enemies have 20%. Oh, I did this once before. That was pretty fun. Sorry, I'm talking too fast. I'll try and slow it down. I sound like I'm yammering on. Okay, we got a lot of shards to spare. Let's try and make this a successful run. Let's take the hovering kite. I could take this too, but we're doing pretty well. All right, fine. You twisted my arm. All right, next campfire. We're gonna smith some more. We can also upgrade these guys, which we're absolutely going to do. So Gouge now does 9 damage and applies 3 weak and 3 vulnerable, which is awesome. Let's lock it. 1 time each combat, if your health drops below 15%, upgrade and enhance all cards in all your cards for the rest of combat. I try and avoid going below 15% health, so that's useless right now. Let's upgrade again. Upgrade to 15 health. I don't think I need that. I would like to have 12 poison from this card, though. Please and thank you. What do we make? We got 3 skill cards. More void shards. Okay, back to fights. Okay, so this guy, what's his name? the Snecko. So he has a very, very unique ability. So he applies the Snecko Eye ability. What that is that it will completely randomize the energy cost for every card in your deck. So this could be anywhere between 0 and 3 the next time we draw it. The intriguing part about that is that the Snecko Eye is actually a boss relic you can get when you defeat the boss of a floor. You can take it on purpose and have it for the rest of the run. I don't usually do that, but I do know for a fact that it's quite a strategic move, because if you get it early enough in the run, you can start taking cards that are normally very expensive, and the odds are that when you draw that, it's actually going to be cheaper than they normally are. It's entirely possible you could draw a hand of all 0-cost cards. Mathematically unlikely, but it can be done. So yeah, that's this guy's deal. So he'll inflict. That's what this is here. He's going to inflict the Snecko Eye debuff on us on his turn, and then he's going to start beating the crap out of us. So no point in playing that. Let's play that, and let's play that. We might as well play setup. Let's set up poison weapons just for fun. So no more damage can be dealt, and he isn't doing any damage to us. So there's no point in playing any of those. So we move on. All right, so you see the numbers are all green because they've changed, except for this one. So he's doing 15 damage, which bites. Might as well play that. No point. I guess it's exhausted. I guess I could have saved it. So Noxious Fumes, there's our power card. So we'll play that. It could just kind of just like twirls and then goes into us, basically. It doesn't get discarded or exhausted. It just kind of goes whoop, and then now it's down here. See Noxious Fumes at the start of your turn, apply 3 poison to all enemies. So it's a long play. Not a lot of high immediate damage, but the longer a fight goes, the more in trouble they're going to be. Do I want to do 21 damage, or do I want to bump up this a bit more? I think I want to do 21 damage. So we'll do that. Oh, it's poison damage, of course. That's way more effective. So we'll take 6 damage. Boo-hoo. He's doing 15 more damage. So we have a free strike. We'll play that. I can't play Neutralize and Survivor. So I will play Survivor. Aha! Hovering Kite kicked in. So now I can actually prevent some more damage, and I might as well weaken him. And we'll take no damage. Now, if we can do 4 damage to him, which we can, this fight's over. And we drew this, so we'll play that, get max health, and get out of here. Honey Extract. Gain 4 sadistic and 1 noxious. I wish I knew what sadistic meant. Oh, crap. We should have played that. That's just been wasting a potion slot. I don't know what this is. I know what noxious is, but I don't know what sadistic is. I think enemies losing strength and malleable and blur are more important. I admit I should have played that before, so I will do that next combat. So we're going to skip the extract for now. Absolutely, we want Catalyst. My goodness, I love this card. So you play this once it exhausts, as you can see, but it doubles the poison value that is currently on the enemy, and coupled with the Noxious Fumes we have, and coupled with this bad boy right here. We can crank up the poison to absurd levels, and when you upgrade it, it triples the enemy's poison. Heck yes. I know we talked about having discard stuff from before. Don't care. I want Catalyst. That's our next event. Navigating an unlit street, you come across several hooded figures in the midst of some dark ritual. As you approach, they turn to you in eerie unison. The tallest among them bares fanged teeth and extends a long, pale hand towards you. Join us, sister, and feel the warmth of the spire. So you can remove all your strikes, of which I only have 2, and you can gain 5 bites, which is a slightly better strike damage-wise, but then you heal 2 HP. But you lose 21 maximum health, taking us down to 49. Not interested. I have my Starlight to gain my health back, and also I try and play blocks strategically, so I don't need this. I'm going to refuse. Thanks anyway. Let's do another vent. Alright, so I need gold to unlock this part, this choice, or I can... My choices are now to leave. While sneaking past a group of shrouded figures, one of them approaches you. Got anything for me, friend? Please, maybe some coin? I just need somewhere to stay. I have treasures I can trade. He seems delusional, but harmless. Yeah, he looks harmless. Do I want a relic to get and become cursed with shame? As I don't know when I'm going to be able to get rid of it, I'm going to say no. Shame's a pretty bad one, especially we don't have a lot of... I just said that we try and play defensively strategic. I don't have a lot of defense cards, so if I'm frail, what limited defense cards I have will become even worse, so I'm going to say no. Alright, now we're going to fight 3 cultists. So you remember this guy from the first floor, he just gets stronger every single turn. Unfortunately, there are now 3 of them. Oh, we play that, gain our money. It's raining gold. Not sure how long it rains gold for. Long enough. What is the right play here? That can do 21, that can do 10, that's 31. If I play these 3, it's 19, and 12 is 31. Well, let's start here. Poison stabbed. I'm not going to play a block because they're not attacking. And I got an extra card, or an extra energy because I discarded a card because I'm smart. That was sarcastic. Viscerate now, however, is cheaper. But if I play Poison Stabbed and then play Bane, he takes 20 damage. I can still play Eviscerate, and we'll play it on you. Alright, I'll take it. Not ideal. Well, I guess I'll play that on him. No point in setting anything up because I need to... I played 3 skills, but I didn't have any attacks. So yeah, the next attack deals 5 bonus damage. However, I think that only lasts this turn. I think. I'm wrong. And I've never been more happy to be wrong. Perfect. Okay. Well, I don't want to waste a gouge on this guy. I know it'll kill him. We're for sure playing this. Let's play this first. That makes them lose 6 strength. So now we're only taking 9 damage, which by playing a defend, we're actually going to make 9 block with that. So we're good. And there's no reason why I can't just play the rest of my hand. Who am I going to gouge, though? I think I better gouge you. And play the rest of our hand. So I play my Caltrops. 1 attack deals 5 damage back. So each of these guys is going to take 5 damage, which means he's actually going to die right now. Watch. Shtabam. 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 Alright. Now. Okay, no point in playing this, really, because everything else is already poison except for this. So we're definitely going to yeah, we're going to neutralize you for sure. Who this hits will dictate what we do next. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, that makes it relatively easy then. So I'm going to put this on you, you're dead. I'm going to put this on you, you'll be dead in a turn. We will take 5 damage from him, and he will be dead next turn. And we drew Starlight, everyone's happy. Yeah, we're done. Clean bottle. Permanently gain 1 potion slot. Sweet. Awesome. Do we want another Bane? I don't think so. I think we're... Well... Exhaust. That gets exhausted. That exhausts. That exhausts. You know what? I think we will. So Dagger Spray. Oh, I guess I should go over these cards. Dagger Spray, you deal 4 damage to all enemies twice, which is a total of 8. But if you get strength or whatnot, then that 4 goes up, and then it'll do 10 damage and 12 damage, and 6, you get it. But we're not too focused on that. We're building a poison deck. And discard your card and then draw that many cards. That's pretty self-explanatory. So we'll go with a Bane. All right, we're full health. Full health. We'll upgrade another card. We're going to upgrade Catalyst for sure, because that's awesome. All right, so this guy is a pain. The Collector. So he's pretty tough. He's very strong, but he's also going to summon a couple of minions, which also are really annoying. He has no current skills or buffs or anything like that, so we're not going to play Starlight yet. We'll definitely play Neutralize to start. We'll definitely play Deadly Poison to start. And then we'll get the Noxious Fumes going, and then no point defending or gaining HP, so we'll play these two and call it a turn. We'll probably play some of those potions at some point during this fight. This can be a tough fight. Okay, so he's now doing block and buff on himself. They're doing 14 damage total. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is I'm going to have the 16. What poison? Yeah, I'm going to play that. Play a dagger throw. I'm not going to play either of these two, so I'll just get rid of that. But then I got the kite. I should have kept it. Actually, I wasn't going to play the defense anyway, so we're going to put that on him, put that on him, and then do that. So now we're at 12 block. We're taking 2 damage. But I'm setting this guy up for a Catalyst of a lifetime. Oh, heck yes. Okay, so as soon as this guy dies, these guys go with him. So we're not too worried about that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play the Bouncing Flask. No, no, yes, yes. Okay, then we're going to play the Piercing Whale to block some of this incoming damage. Then we're going to... wait. Oh, no! The stupid Uranium Anvil downgraded my Catalyst. You jerk! Of all the cards to... You suck. Ugh. This guy was going to have 117 poison on him. Well, now it's just 78. Oh, that's annoying. It's okay. I'm still going to win this fight. Ugh, that's so annoying. Okay, let's get this up to 7. And why are you so... Oh, aha! So the bonus damage kicks in here. So you see now I'm doing 14 damage. Why is it 14 damage? Oh, this got... Right, I got upgraded. It was 9. Now it's... Okay, now it's... Okay, yeah, we're good. So 14 times 3, that's 42. 42 damage will take you. Doesn't really matter. We're going to win this fight. Let's just do that to him. And he's dead next turn. So that's the beauty of a Catalyst right there. We're done here. Yeah. All right, add some more quests to our log. What do we get now? Pick up 3 attack cards, pick up a backflip, and kill 3 spikers. Okay. What's our rare card? Interesting. Okay, so Glass Knife is an excellent card to get early. So it does 8 damage twice, but you decrease damage of this card by 2 after you use it. When you upgrade it, it goes to 12 damage twice, which is really good. Bullet Time, however, is a great card. So you can no longer, if you play this, you can no longer draw cards on your turn, but every single card in your hand now costs 0. We don't have a lot of draw in our deck, but we do have a couple. Actually, just one. We have a couple cards that are expensive. And Bullet Time doesn't exhaust. It's not like it's a one-time per combat. Whenever you get to draw it, you get to use it. Or you can take Alchemize and get a random potion in every battle. We're gonna go with Bullet Time. All right, so finally 2 relics I'm familiar with and one that I'm kind of familiar with. So this is from the Energized Spire mod. Gain an energy to start your turn. 50% of normal elite rooms are now burning rooms. Okay, so let's talk about burning rooms for a second. This is just the burning room here. So burning room is a super difficult elite. It's the same pool of elite monsters to pick from. However, it just gives them like a super buff. It gives them extra HP. It gives them free block every turn. It gives them the power to heal themselves every turn, kind of thing. It just makes them extra hard. But what that is, or why they do that, is because that is one of the ways you get one of these 3 keys I briefly mentioned last episode. So once you get to the end of Act 3, you need to have all 3 of these keys to advance to Act 4 to fight the actual final boss. You get the red key from the fireplace, for God's sakes, Jeff. For the campfires, you take the key in lieu of resting or upgrading a card. You get the green key by fighting the fire elite, and you get the blue key from the treasure chest. You take the key over the relic instead of take the key instead of the relic. So what this boss relic will do is it'll turn half of the normal and elite rooms on the next floor into burning rooms, which makes them extra hard. I don't think I'm into that. We have this relic to give us energy, and we have this relic to give us another energy every other turn, kind of thing. We're in pretty good shape for energy, I think. So the Wrist Blade, any attacks you have that cost 0 deal 4 additional damage. These are great if you have shivs, if you build a shiv deck. If shivs are your primary source of offense, this is the perfect relic for you. Then there's the Slaver's Collar. During a boss and elite combats, you get an extra energy at the start of your turn. So really I try and avoid as many elites as I can. I shouldn't say as I can. On the 2nd and 3rd floors, I generally avoid elites if I can. Their elites on the 2nd and 3rd floor are very difficult, even with an extra energy. So I don't have any 0 cost attacks. I have 1 0 cost attack. Oh, I lied. I've got 2 of them. Is it worth taking a relic though? You can only play this once. Oh no, that doesn't exhaust either. I think I'm talking myself into it. Sure. I don't think it's the right move, but I don't care. Well, this is definitely kind of the range of time limit I was thinking about having most of the videos going to be. If I try and finish this act here, we're going to be here for another half hour at least. So I think I'll call it a video here, and make part 3 the final part of this episode of the game. And then when I have to stop I'm choosing and enjoying explaining what new things we come across mean. When we get to a point of the series where I don't have to do that, then we'll probably start getting through entire runs in one episode. So for now, thank you so much for joining me again. And I was thinking about, right after I published the first episode, excuse me again, I had forgot that I got to the end of my episode recording, and I had forgotten my sign-off phrase. And I was so disappointed in myself, because that was one of the most important things I had come up with for my channel was, a minor little sense of inspiration and goodwill. So thanks again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. And be kind, be strong, and don't forget, always be awesome. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again soon.